Radical.
See these two faces right here? Okay, this is from Push Square. They're doing a poll currently on which face that you prefer better in the PS5 remaster of Spider-Man. Yes, it's getting a remaster. A 2-year-old game is getting a remaster. Definitely, oh yeah, that's exactly what we needed, you know. Um, I think that's the quickest remaster ever in history of anything, right? Okay. So anyway, we got two faces here. This is the original face from Spider-Man, and this is the new updated face. Now, I will say right away, it's obvious the second face looks like a teenager. Looks a lot different than the first face. First guy looks like he might be in his 20s, maybe mid-20s, and clearly we have a teenager to the right. Now, I did not play the first Spider-Man, but many people are saying that it's supposed to be set and he's supposed to be in his 20s. In no way, shape, or form does the person on the right look like he's in his 20s. But I guess he does look dorkier, I suppose. Maybe skinnier? I don't know. Looks a lot like Tom Holland. All right? My thought here is maybe they're trying to make this character look as much like Tom Holland as possible. Um, I don't know. I'm looking at these faces. Again, I don't have a particular dog in this fight. I don't really care about which one is which. I'm just curious on what a lot of you think about a remaster. This is breaking new ground here. This is the first remaster that has ever actually redone someone's face drastically. And I think this is the only face they've redone in the game. We're talking about taking a game, and I'm all for, upgrading the visuals. Saints Row the Third. I'm looking to maybe get that remaster. I think it looks really good from everything I've seen, but slightly updated. There's certain things that look a little bit different. I don't think you really want to do a remaster is what I'm saying, and completely change around different things like the face models, because, it's not really the same game. You're redoing it and you're taking away pretty much, look at those two different faces. Those are completely different people. I think that's what is making people really mad that are fans of the original. They want a remaster. They want the original with shinier graphics. There's a statement from a guy at Insomniac. He's a creative director. He says, "Today's news about the new Peter Parker face model has surprised some of you. And we at Insomniac totally understand your reaction. Heck, it even took me a while to get used to Peter's new look. But as we discussed the franchise's future and moving to the PS5, it quickly became apparent that delivering even more believable looking characters made finding a better facial match for actor Yuri Lowenthal, who we all love as Peter, a necessity. We care as much about this character as your attachment to him, so please know we didn't make this decision change lightly. As we did throughout the development of Marvel Spider-Man, we'll continue to read your comments, listen, and always be looking for ways to improve every facet of the game. At the same time, I hope you can trust us that this decision is what we feel is best for the future of the franchise and our upcoming goals for this beloved Marvel character." I think if you're going to make a change, and let's say you're making a change for the future of the series, I get if you're, going to update the face model, but couldn't you fucking just update the face model, and still keep it kind of looking like the old Spider-Man from, the other game? Because you essentially have a completely different Spider-Man, so it's going to be shocking and jarring to people that played and loved the first, Spider-Man, on the PS4. On the other hand, if they have a vision going to the future, then they clearly want to have a new Spider-Man, then why not go ahead and make that change in the next Spider-Man? So this is kind of like a bridge. It's kind of like a bridge between the last Spider-Man and the next Spider-Man. So what do I think? I think they personally should have actually just remastered it, kept the original face from the PS4, and maybe had some Tom Holland DLC. Actually, no, DLC is never a good idea. But, maybe free DLC. So that way people could actually choose which Spider-Man they wanted to kind of go with, Because that clearly is not the same Spider-Man. You look at those two faces, it's not the same Spider-Man, So just weird all around. Is there another element here? Do any of you think maybe Marvel had some say in this? Maybe Marvel, wants to control these Spider-Man games on the PS4 and make sure, they get, their Tom Holland looking Spider-Man in there? That's a possibility. What do you think? Leave it in the comment section down below. Thanks.